Hi there, my name is Priscila Lamadrid, and I did my formal report on the Starbucks Coffee Company. So, the Starbucks Coffee Company is one of the most world-renowned coffee companies, and they stretch across hundreds of countries and most continents. Some key sustainability facts about them is that they do have a very positive reputation for sustainability throughout their multiple different efforts, from sourcing their coffee beans to utilizing solar panels in their stores, planting more plants outside of their stores, and having a reusable cup initiative and incentive program that has dated back decades since the 1990s. The problem that I'm going to focus on here is the continued increased usage of the single-use cups and less of a usage of their reusable cups. So they do utilize, much like modern society, they do provide a lot of product to their consumer with their coffee, their teas, their beverages, etc. So by reducing the amount of single-use cups they utilize, they would be able to reduce their carbon footprint and have a much more positive, continue to have a positive reputation in the sustainability industry. So my proposed initiative is to increase education and awareness to the consumers and the population on the impact of single-use cups on the environment. So, and that would be utilized, that will be done, by education initiatives through social media, marketing, etc. And then also better initiatives and incentives in order to persuade the customers and consumers to bring their reusable cups more often. The program is well known, but not as well known as it could be. So increasing that will help the consumers bring in their reusable cups, thus reducing the amount of single-use cups utilized. So if we were to decrease the use of single-use cups, there would not be as much energy wasting, water wasting, and a potential decrease in deforestation, as the process of making a single-use cups goes through different stages, which I'm going to reference here in the figure. So in our figure here, 50%, so these are the three stages of a coffee cup, so kind of the life cycle. So we have usage and disposal, the manufacturing process, as well as extraction of raw materials. So you can see throughout 50% of the resources that is utilized towards making a coffee cup, most of them are in the usage and disposal aspect, as though the coffee cups are recyclable. They are not as recyclable as we would think, and many of them do end up in the landfill anyways. And then there are the different processes in order to break it down, which can release more carbon emissions into the air, as well as microplastics and pollutants as well. Followed up by manufacturing process at 33% and the extraction of raw materials at 17%. So there are a lot of different things that go into making the coffee cup, and by reducing the amount of coffee cups that we are making, we can have a positive impact on the environment. So to sum it up, the key purpose of my formal report is to persuade the individual and the consumers to bring in their own coffee cups, their own reusable coffee cups, by creating better incentive programs and by creating education and awareness. We can change behavior by education and awareness on a certain topic or a certain behavior and influence and impact that it can have on it. So by producing education and awareness materials to distribute out into the community, social media, internet, etc., we are able to educate the consumers and then have them also bring in their reusable cups by providing better incentives and initiatives in order to do so, to draw them in to doing so and having a positive impact on the environment. So the next step here would be to gather a team together, put together a survey to send out to the individuals, to the consumers, to see where they're at in terms of their knowledge on the impact of the single-use cups on the environment, and if they are aware of the reusable cup program, and move forward from there. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a great day.